Have you ever wondered why ancient civilizations, separated by oceans and centuries, shared such eerily similar ideas about creation, gods, and the nature of reality? From the intricate carvings of the Mayans to the sacred texts of India, and even the mysterious pyramids scattered across the globe, there's an undeniable thread connecting these ancient cultures. What if these similarities aren't coincidences, but clues deliberately left behind? Simulation theory, the idea that our reality is an advanced artificial construct, has captured the imagination of modern thinkers like Elon Musk and Bostrom. But what if this concept isn't modern at all? What if our ancestors discovered the truth long ago and embedded their knowledge in their art, architecture, and myths for us to decode? Could the Great Pyramid of Giza's inexplicable precision be a message about the mathematical underpinnings of our reality? Could the divine beings described in ancient texts actually represent the programmers or creators of our simulation? Stay with us as we unravel these tantalizing possibilities, exploring how ancient civilizations might have left us clues about the true nature of our world. By the end of this video, you might never look at history or reality the same way again. The idea that we live in a simulated reality isn't new, but its relevance has exploded in recent years. Modern philosophers and scientists, armed with advanced technology, have begun to entertain the possibility that everything we perceive is part of a hyper-realistic virtual environment. But here's where it gets fascinating. Long before computers or quantum mechanics, ancient civilizations hinted at strikingly similar ideas. Take the ancient Hindus, for instance. Their concept of Maya describes the world as an illusion, a veil obscuring ultimate reality. In Greek philosophy, Plato's Allegory of the Cave depicts humans as prisoners, mistaking shadows on a wall for the real world, a metaphor eerily aligned with simulation theory. And then there are the myths of gods and creators, from the Sumerians' Anunnaki to the Mayans' divine architects. Could these stories be attempts to describe programmers shaping the fabric of a simulated universe? The architectural wonders of the ancient world also beg to be examined. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Stonehenge, and the Nazca Lines defy simple explanations. Their construction, astronomical alignments, and encoded mathematical principles are almost too perfect. Could they have been left behind as messages, urging future generations to question the nature of reality? As we dig deeper, a question looms. Were these civilizations simply brilliant, or did they uncover a truth that we're only beginning to grasp? And if they did, why were they so determined to leave these clues for us? The challenge lies in deciphering whether the similarities across ancient civilizations are coincidental or intentional. Why do so many ancient myths revolve around creation by higher beings? Why are there monuments built with mathematical precision that rivals modern technology? And most intriguingly, why do they repeatedly reference the heavens, stars, celestial alignments, and cosmic cycles, as if they hold the key to understanding our place in the universe? Take the Great Pyramid of Giza. Modern science struggles to explain how this structure, built thousands of years ago, aligns so perfectly with the cardinal points of the compass and incorporates mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio. Could this precision be a deliberate clue about the coded nature of our reality? Then there are the ancient Mayans, whose calendar was so advanced that it predicted astronomical events with uncanny accuracy. Their concept of time cycles and world ages could hint at the simulation being periodically reset or updated. Were they aware of something beyond their time, something we're just beginning to theorize? Another issue is the deliberate suppression or dismissal of these ideas. Mainstream science often brushes off these connections as mere coincidences or overinterpretations. But what if this skepticism itself is part of the simulation? A way to keep us from seeing the truth? The challenge is clear. Interpreting these ancient clues requires us to look beyond conventional history and embrace the possibility that our ancestors understood something profound about our existence. But what could they be trying to tell us, and why? When we examine ancient civilizations through the lens of simulation theory, patterns emerge that are too compelling to ignore. These cultures seemed obsessed with the idea of a higher reality, as if they had glimpsed the mechanics behind the simulation. Let's dive into some of the most compelling examples. In ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerians spoke of the Anunnaki, beings who descended from the heavens to create humanity. These accounts describe the Anunnaki as technologically advanced creators. Could these gods be a metaphor for the simulation's programmers? If so, why did they interact with humans directly? Were they debugging the system or leaving intentional markers for us? Similarly, the architecture of ancient civilizations reveals an obsession with geometry and alignment. The Nazca lines in Peru, for instance, can only be fully appreciated from the sky, suggesting they were designed for an audience with a bird's-eye view, or perhaps a programmer's interface. Could these alignments be messages encoded within the simulation itself? And then there's ancient India's Maya concept and its intricate spiritual texts, which describe a cyclical universe governed by illusions and hidden truths. It's almost as if they were describing a simulated reality long before the term existed. Even the as above, so below philosophy found in Hermetic traditions could be seen as a nod to the fractal nature of simulated systems, where smaller systems reflect larger ones. These connections between ancient wisdom and modern simulation theory are hard to dismiss. But why were these clues left behind? And what do they imply about the simulation's purpose? Could these ancient civilizations have been trying to warn us or guide us toward understanding our existence? The turning point in our exploration comes when we realize that the ancient world wasn't just hinting at a simulated reality. They might have directly experienced it. Let's consider one of the most compelling examples, the Akashic Records. Described in various spiritual traditions as a repository of all knowledge and experience, the Akashic Records resemble a cosmic database. Ancient mystics claimed they could access this record through meditation or altered states of consciousness. In modern terms, this sounds strikingly similar to hacking into the back end of a simulation. Were these ancient seers accessing the source code of our reality? Furthermore, ancient architecture, like the Great Pyramid, appears to serve more than ceremonial purposes. Some theorists suggest it was designed to interact with the Earth's energy fields, or even connect to a higher dimension. If that's true, could these structures be ancient interfaces for interacting with the simulation? The deeper we go, the clearer it becomes. These clues weren't just warnings or curiosities. They were tools left behind to help us understand the nature of our reality. But this revelation raises a critical question. If the ancient world had such knowledge, why did it fade? Were they silenced by the simulation's creators? Or did they leave these clues knowing we'd rediscover them when we were ready? As we've seen, the idea that ancient civilizations left clues about our simulated reality is more than just speculation. From their myths and legends to their architectural marvels and spiritual philosophies, these cultures were obsessed with understanding the nature of existence. Their insights, encoded in everything from pyramids to sacred texts, resonate strongly with the principles of modern simulation theory. We explored the Sumerians' tales of the Anunnaki, the mathematical precision of ancient structures, and the spiritual metaphors found in Hinduism and Hermetic traditions. Together, these clues suggest that our ancestors had a profound awareness of something beyond the material world, something eerily similar to the simulation hypothesis. But perhaps the most compelling idea is that they left these messages intentionally, not just to document their discoveries, but to guide us. The question now is, are we ready to listen? And if so, what do these ancient messages tell us about our place in this possible simulated universe? What do you think? Did ancient civilizations discover the truth about our reality and leave us clues to uncover it? Or is this all a fascinating coincidence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your theories. If this video got you thinking, don't forget to like it and share it with friends who love exploring the mysteries of our existence. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. For more mind-bending content, check out our other videos where we explore other topics through the lenses of the simulation theory. Thanks for watching, and remember, the answers are often hidden in plain sight.